Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And my question of today is, are you bullish on XRP? Or better, are you bullish on crypto? Put yes down below in the comment section if you are. And if you're a crypto hater, just put no and we'll see. Having said that, can Ethereum reach $2,000 before the end of this week? Or basically any question along those lines. Can XRP reach 75 cents? Can Bitcoin hit $50,000? All that. It's always the same answer, which is maybe. Whenever somebody tells you a coin can hit a certain price at a certain specific date, always be doubtful. By the way, if you want to help out the channel, you can press the like button, as I do think it helps with the YouTube algorithm. But as I just said, there is always a little bit of a caveat there, as nobody really knows. These types of articles are written purely to fetch your attention. We all know the only way that somebody can put this up with some real substance behind it is if there's a pump and dump lumen, but for coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum, that's definitely not going to do that much. So the only thing that we can base here that could bring Ethereum to 2,000 that you can kind of predict is if, for example, Tesla or a different other company were to all of a sudden speak well of it and say they've bought it, right? And since they did buy Bitcoin, they are talking good about Doge, it could be that all of a sudden, snap, they just talk about it like that. Or if we get another very positive verdict from somewhere. In the end, though, I cannot think of too many verdicts or too many new posts or pieces of news which could really make it break out above 2,000. On a different end, though, I do think it will break above $2,000. It's just a question of when. So if people are asking you this week or before the end of this week, they do not know. Even if they have the most elaborate TA, that does not guarantee that something like that will actually happen. As you've noticed by watching this channel, I'm going to say 95% of the time when people write articles like this with a conclusion, they are wrong. But here, let's see. Institutions, let's actually see here. Ethereum v Bitcoin, position comparison from previous all-time high. There's actually been quite a lot of people who said Ethereum is following Bitcoin's 2017 run, meaning it will actually go towards $20,000 per Ethereum. But here you can see one of their main solutions is DeFi. But also, institutions could be the next jump for Ethereum, which is true though, as Bitcoin has already got another ton of money in there, and Ethereum has kind of been lackluster or left behind, and that shouldn't be the case. So from that perspective, I agree with them. We believe investors are looking to diversify and are growing increasingly comfortable with Ethereum's fundamentals. Can ETH reach $2,000 before Bitcoin breaches 50? A price appreciation is not a race, but the collective bullish momentum can possibly take Ethereum above 2,000 by the end of this week. Currently, the market sentiment is extremely positive for both the crypto assets, but Ethereum has an overall better ROI probability. I agree. Therefore, Ethereum surging past 2,000 will not be a surprise. In fact, further price appreciation beyond this level can also be expected. I personally agree with that as well. Should you enter? I'm not going to say anything along those lines, but I do think $2,500 is even not that crazy for Ethereum to get to. In the same way that I do not think $50,000 is something crazy for Bitcoin. It's just a little bit sad that we saw a dump today. Otherwise, it could have actually been that we would already be there. However, I'm not actually suggesting that dumps are bad or corrections are bad, because they are necessary for a healthy market. Ripple. Brian Brooks predicts SEC settlement related to XRP distribution. A settlement between Ripple Labs and the SEC is the most likely outcome of this lawsuit, according to former OCC chairman Brian Brooks. Utility and decentralization are arguments that XRP cannot be a security. We've said it time upon time again, XRP will not, 95% sure, be labeled a security. Will Ripple be getting a fine? Possibly. Will Ripple have some backlash from all of this? Very possibly so. Will it officially be deemed a security, this XRP? I really doubt it. I just could not really fathom a way in which the SEC is going to really portray that verdict on it, especially looking at all these other countries, looking at how they also arranged Ethereum and Bitcoin and whatnot. I just do not think they can go for it. And if they do, that the whole crypto market will be spun on its head and, has to sit down and let the SEC take a little dump on their head or something like that. It's just going to be incredibly awful. Incredibly awful. Yes, that's a nice little saying right there. It's going to be incredibly awful if that were to be the case. But he has explained, we have explained, none of this can really be the case. And otherwise, they would have probably come back to this issue a long time ago. I can tell you what I think is the most important issue on XRP, and that is the difference between the way an asset is distributed and the nature of an asset in a given moment of time. And I think the issue with Ripple that gets lost in all the discussion is whatever happened in the original distribution of XRP tokens 10 years ago, and whether this was or wasn't an unregistered security offering. That's what the court will decide. That's a different question from whether XRP today is a security. And the SEC itself has said that assets can change the nature over time as they achieve utility and achieve decentralization. Very good point, right? Very freaking good point. And I agree with that completely. And a little bit down below, it's about the XRP escrow. If I had to make a prediction, I'll just make a quick prediction, and that is that there's a settlement to be done. Here's somewhere the settlement has to be done with the distribution of the token so that the existing token holders can continue to trade them and find value the way that they do. Moving on. Let me see. Guys, go check out GSX. A link is down below. I personally have a couple $1,000s with them, and I'm personally really excited. I know a couple of people might hate it, but hey, if you have any questions, just check out Discord and ask in the official DustDBC Discord channel. Just ask around, because we personally do think it's worth the risk. Again, this is not something for you possibly, but it is something for me, I guess. It's right now 10 cents a coin, plus a 50% bonus, plus a 5% bonus for using my link, and it's the first gold-backed coin. Yep, it's a growth coin, first of its kind. It's pretty new, pretty revolutionary in some sense. So I'm just testing it out with a couple $1,000s. If it goes times 10, hopefully, oh, again, that will be nice money. And if I lose it, that's the way with crypto, I lose it. And also check out 5 Minute Crypto, which is my second channel. It's a backup, but also I think a very worthy channel to follow. Then XRP retains popularity despite the SEC lawsuit, according to Ripple Report. Ripple's XRP sales enjoyed a very strong Q4 despite the legal troubles from the SEC. And the only thing I wanted to say with this one is actually, have you guys also considered how strong the XRP community is and how strong XRP's fundamentals really are, that people are still holding it through like crazy, and that the price is still surging along with this whole run, even though they got a very detrimental lawsuit hanging on top of them? Yes, it is true that actually crypto and as a whole should really dump, because if XRP goes down, a lot of these cryptos are going down. So it going up is just kind of another faithful, wishful thinking. But in another way, I personally do not think they'll lose the lawsuit, as I've said before. And I do think a lot of people are just on the same note where they're like, well, Ripple might get a fine, but XRP will not be deemed a security. So if we sell it right now, it's going to be way too cheap for the price surge that is about to come if we actually get to such a point. And again, we're talking a couple of dollars per coin. I am not exaggerating. At least, in my opinion, at least a humble times 10 if they actually win this lawsuit. $4, I think we can clear pretty easily per XRP, not even going to lie. You might have hoped for 150 whatever dollars you were hoping for, maybe future, right? We're talking about a short term. I definitely think a times 8 or so, maybe towards $3, pretty close to all-time high, would not be crazy if XRP was officially deemed not a security. But that's my thoughts. Then Spain's central bank warns about investing in Bitcoin. Bank of Spain highlights crypto's extreme volatility, complexity, and lack of transparency. Yep, that's the banks calling, huh? They're afraid. They feel it. They feel it itching. Crypto is getting bigger. They feel their power fading away. I notice. The SEC is taking a major step towards regulating crypto. It's a good thing, though. This whole XRP ordeal, once it gets settled, and it's a positive one, ooh, will the space be 6 steps forward. So it's going to be a very good thing, in my opinion. And then Cardano is in a major uptrend as it aims for $1.4. Should you buy ADA now? That's what this article is about. ADA again over 60% in the last 5 days, aiming for $1.40. The current price surge seems way overextended, and a pullback to 60 cents might be the most likely outcome. I'm just going to say, guys, do whatever feels right to you. Right now, we are extremely high in terms of ADA price, but in a different sense. We can actually go higher. Every time I take a look at it, it's just higher and higher and higher. Right now, we're at 85 cents, it looks like. On my screen, it's actually 81 cents, but here it says 85, so I guess we hit that a little bit ago, maybe when I opened this article up. Right now, it's, I think, 81 cents or so on my phone here. So yeah, it's already gone a lot higher than I ever would have expected it to in the short term. It's already almost a freaking $1 per coin, which is also really around the corner in my opinion. But will it happen in this one move without a good correction? I'm not too certain. So again, do your own due diligence, look at it closely. The maximum it got to a little bit earlier was, let me quickly go ahead and check. About 88 cents or so, I even see it hit here. Maybe even 89 cents. That is crazy. So $1, definitely around the corner. That's a, I do not know, is that a 12% gain or so that we could get pretty simply with ADA right now. Whatever, guys. It's a freaking crazy time. It's an exciting time as well, though. All these cryptos are doing so extremely good, and if only Apple just were to come in to the crypto space, oh my days, would everything go crazy. I'm not going to say Bitcoin $100,000, but I do think $60,000 for Bitcoin could definitely be around the corner then if they were to get in. Because Apple, biggest company out there, maybe even $100,000 in the short term, because if Tesla is in and Apple is in, so many companies are going to follow that it would just be madness. And crypto has then solidified itself into the mainstream. Even though Tesla's move has already done so, it's a little bit scary though, because fear has also kicked in, like said on the 5-Minute Crypto channel. It's not only greed, it's also fear, because prices are just this extremely high right now. But yeah, that was it for my thoughts about all these subjects. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video.